Have you ever tried to build a habit only for you to find yourself going back just after a few days? I've been there myself. You see, most people fail at forming new habits because they start too big, or they rely on motivation, or they have no accountability, or they have no real system. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to form new habits from scratch, even if you're someone who struggled with consistency in the past. And the best part is that you can get started in 2 minutes. Sounds too good to be true, right? Let's dive in. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend. Hi guys, my name is Noella Love and you're welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hi my love, welcome back again. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the family. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Why do most people fail at building habits in the first place? Well, the answer is very simple. They start too big. They set habits that are too big and too unrealistic. When you aim for dramatic change overnight, you set yourself up for failure. And failure does not feel good. Statistics shows that 80% of people have already abandoned their New Year resolution by February. And now we are in the month of April. Some people are already like, the year, I didn't get to do what I want to do in January, February, March, and now it's April. I might just wait till next year, 2026. But can I just tell you that we have 9 months to go in the year? Like, you literally have your own 9 months. Whatever it is that you want to start, you can still get them started. You have a lot of time in your hands. I just want to put that as a caveat. This is why it's so important to set small and sustainable goals instead of trying to overhaul your entire life in one go. The secret to building a lasting habit isn't about motivation or will. It's about building a system, creating a system that is easy to follow. And let me show you how to do that. Start stupidly small. Yes, you heard me right. The step 1 is to start stupidly small. Instead of waking up one day and saying, you know what, I want to start going to the gym, and what you want to do is start carrying those big dumbbells and starting with like the 80 kg and the 40 kg. How about you just learning how to have a good form? Or you want to start skipping and you want to start from 150, 200. How about you start with 20 per day? Or you want to start reading books and you want to start reading like 2-3 books in one day. How about you start with 1 chapter per day? I know it sounds ridiculous, but these are great ways to program your brain. We often think in our head that, we can't start a habit by just doing 1 push-up a day or by just reading a book for 2 minutes. There is something called the 2-minute rule, and I will explain what that means. The idea of the 2-minute rule is very simple. Instead of you trying to do a 30-minute workout, you can start with 2 minutes a day. Instead of you trying to do a social media detox and deleting all your social media apps, I would say start with 1 app. Starting small lowers the barrier to entry. It informs your brain that there is something new. It's not just a sudden awakening to your brain. Your brain, get used to it slowly, even unconsciously. And also, when you think about it, when you only have to do something for 2 minutes, it's easy to get started anyway, because your brain just see it as not a big deal, and then you do it, and then you do it tomorrow, and then you do it next week, and then you do it next month, and before you know it, you get so used to it that it becomes a part of you. And that takes us to our step 2. The second step is habit stacking. Basically incorporating this new habit into what you already do, attaching it to your everyday life. Think of something you already do anyway. Think of something that is an autopilot in your life and attach this new habit into them. Let's say, for example, after I brush my teeth, then I take a book to read. Or when I wake up after having my prayer, then I cannot use my phone. Now, I will still use my phone anyway, but knowing that the only reason why I would pick my phone is that I pray in the morning. It's just you basically attaching it and your brain saying that, okay, this for this, after this is this. And then with that, your brain unconsciously get used to that, and that becomes a part of you. By stacking habits in this way, you are piggybacking on something you already do. Your brain naturally connects these two together, and before you know it, you naturally get used to that new habit. The third step is that track and reward your system. There's something in psychology called the rewarding system. When you reward a positive behavior with a positive consequence, there's a way your brain connects it and allows you to do it. Repeatability has a greater success rate when it is rewarded. When you do something and you reward that thing, there is a greater chance of it repeating itself. It's just the way the brain works, don't ask me. Tracking habits is very vital for staying consistent. And that could mean you just putting it on your phone notes or writing it down somewhere. Just have, a way of tracking your progress. There's something it does to your brain. I also want to talk about the 3 biggest mistakes that people do when they are building new habits. Number 1 is that they start too big. You will do yourself no good if you start too big. Start small, stupidly small, ridiculously small. Do something that's like a quarter of what you want to do, and before you know it, you get accustomed to that habit and it becomes a part of you. Number 2 is that people rely on motivation. You see, I always preach discipline over motivation. There are stages in your life where motivation will not take you anywhere, but because you have to do what you have to do, you get up and you do them, and that is what we call discipline. Showing up for yourself regardless of how you feel. Sometimes you need something bigger than self. You need something that drives you, and motivation sometimes does not work. It is greater than your will. You need something more. You need to just be disciplined. That is it. There's no other way around it. You just need to show up and show out for yourself. Number 3 is that people lack accountability. They don't have accountability. Studies show that having an accountability partner increases your success rate by 95%. Isn't that crazy? Just because you have someone who can check in on you and say, okay, what's up? Have you done this? How is this going? Increases your success rate by 95%. Basically 100 in my head. If you want to start this habit from scratch, anything, have a community, have people that want to see you grow and are interested in your growth. And that is why I'm starting the Noella Habits Challenge in the month of April. And the idea is that we hold each other accountable. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Noella Love or Noella Love_. Also follow me on TikTok. I'm going to be sharing more insight into what Noella Habits Challenge is about in the month of April. Before I leave, I'm going to be giving you guys 3 bonus tips. Number 1 is make it easy for you. Let's say, for example, the new habits that you want to you want to start and you want to build from scratch is working out. You want to start working out. You want to be showing up for yourself, your fitness journey. I would say before you go to bed, a night before, bring out your workout clothes, lay it, in front of you or somewhere close to you, so that by the time you wake up in the morning, that's like one of the first few things that you see. And that way, your brain basically gets it, that, okay, that's a cue for us to go to the gym or just for us to work out. Number 2 is don't rely on motivation. Like I said, make sure you show up for yourself regardless. It's sad, but it's just the reality. Number 3 is that create a working system. Be in an environment that allows you to succeed. Create systems that is easy to follow, systems that would enable you to be consistent in this habit that you started or you are trying to incorporate in your life. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video till this end. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you share to your family and friends. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. It's the end of the weekend.